y'all. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Dominique, aka Supernatural, or Supernatural aka Dominique, and I'm here for another vlog, y'all. Welcome to day 20 of Vlogtober, y'all. I'm doing it. But today, it's just one of them days that a girl goes through when I'm weary inside. Don't want to take it out on you. Yeah. It's just one of those days, y'all, that I could just sleep. Like, I don't get cramps, thank God. I don't get cramps, but I get tired. Like, I just want to sleep. And that's how I know when it's coming, because my body is like I ran a marathon and then I just sleep. It's the best sleep because I don't really sleep well, but when that time comes, I sleep. So that's what I'm doing now. Look at that. Ugh. But I know I gotta get up and do some things. I'm hungry too. I'm so hungry. So I'm hungry. I'm supposed to be doing no carbs today. Imagine that, and not doing carbs. And imagine being on your, Miss Flo comes to greet you, which I'm still happy for her. Thank God. Thank goodness, girl. Welcome. And then not eating sugar or carb. I'm going to eat some Ezekiel bread. Let me know if y'all know what Ezekiel bread is. But I'm going to have some bacon. I haven't had bacon in a long time, but when I went to Kroger and they had that, they closed like a bunch of Krogers in Houston, and they had some bacon. I said, why not? And it's some good bacon too. I was like, let me grab a couple of these. So I'm going to make that on some Ezekiel bread and some egg whites. Look at me. I just look tired. Ooh, look at that. A double bagged up. Just looking at these notifications. But yeah, it's a beautiful day outside too. I want to go outside, but I'd rather be doing this. I'm not even going to hold you, y'all. But yeah, I'm going to get up, do some work. Sydney's MacBook is sitting right in front of me, so I'm going to do some work. I need to get a new plug for my MacBook. My iMac. I have an iMac. Sydney has a MacBook Air. I get them confused. But I need to get a new cord because the power goes out so much. So much here. It just messed up my cord. And I'm hoping it's my cord, or I will be filing that insurance claim, okay? Not 3 times like Wendy Osepo, but not for the max policy, but that's messy. Oh, and another thing I wanted to talk about is not a helicopter. Oh, that's one of those little flight planes because we live by. Oh, that's cute. Anyway, so let's talk about Brandy. Y'all know I don't know if y'all know this or not. I always say y'all know, so I'm assuming y'all know because I've been here for so long, so some of y'all might know. But I was considering going to the Brandy and Monica concert here on December 8th in Houston. I think it's State Farm Arena, some arena here in Houston. I was like, oh, because I grew up with Brandy. I grew up with Monica. I know all the songs. And then Kelly opening up for them. I don't know why she's singing a Destiny's Child song. I just saw her on TikTok, and I'm like, why is she singing the Destiny's Child song? She has so many hits that she could be singing. I don't know. But anyway, I was like, okay, I can get with this. I actually considered going. I said, oh, I might go. But then I saw those tickets everywhere in the arena, even in the back, and the nosebleeds was $200. One thing about me, I'm never paying $200 for tickets to go scream and sing somebody's songs. I could do that right at home. I could do that on the iPod in Nene's voice. I could do that on the iPod. I could do that in my house on karaoke. $200 for nosebleed seats. And some of my friends, they don't play about nosebleed seats. They say they need to be up front. It's not that serious for me. You know, as long as I'm in the building, I can do, you know. But $200, the most I'm paying is $100. And it's $200. Anyway, so then I see a headline. Brandy leaves stage. I said, see, it's always something. It is always something. But they say she was like overheated and dehydrated. But I'm thinking like, girl, do you see what she has on? Like, I wear sweatshirts all the time. But I can handle the heat. I'm okay because I'm not outside all the time. I'm in a house or in my car with the air. Like, I can handle heat. But if you performing, you got on 15 layers of clothes. Usually I just have on a sweatshirt and a bra. It looked like she had on a whole coat from top to bottom, from floor to ceiling. Glasses, an outfit under there. She probably had on some tights under that. Who knows? And then some glasses. Then no professional lights. And then you going across the stage. She was working overtime. And she said she was dehydrated. So if you dehydrated, that means you wasn't drinking water for a minute or drinking any fluids for a long. You gotta drink water. Like, I gotta get up. As soon as I get up in the morning, I gotta drink water, or I'm gonna be thrown off. My whole day is going to be thrown off with my water journey. And if you know you're performing, you need to be drinking coconut water. You need you need what? You need them electrolytes ASAP. You need to be drinking coconut water, Gatorade. From soon as you wake up in the morning, during the day, when you go to bed at night. Because they perform these shows back to back, at least 2. And then they get a week off and then another one. And then they rehearse and sound check and all. You got to be drinking water, coconut water, around the clock. I'm talking too much, y'all. But I'm about to go make me some breakfast. Do y'all think y'all would go to that concert? Brandy, they call her the vocal god or goddess. Monica always gonna put on a good show. I love Kelly. That's why I was like, these are some of my favorite people. I used to love Brandy growing up. Brandy, are you kidding me? Brandy, Kelly. Every time I go like this, look at that. Ooh, Jesus. I don't like that. Skin just moving. Remember, your skin used to be firm. Anyway, but I've been talking that light angle. That was crazy. But I've been sitting here. The TV I don't turn on the TV. I'll probably make my breakfast, make some coffee, do some editing, think of some more ideas. Y'all, Sydney really wants to be Steve Harvey. For Halloween. And we were talking to her grandma and her uncle yesterday, right? And I was like, Sydney be like, you talk too much, Mom. But I said, well, guess what Sydney wanted to be? And he was like, what? It was just, Sydney likes to be funny. She's like, she wants to be a jokester. She likes to laugh. She likes to She's not one of those girls that wants to dress like all the other girls in her school. She likes to be different. And of course I told her this year no blood, because no blood. And usually, y'all, Halloween is fun for us because, not because of, you know, all the obvious, but because ever since Sydney was little, I was doing her makeup, dressing her up, making it a whole thing. And then being in California, they make it a whole thing. Like, people cook out during Halloween. I mean, trick or treat, and it's like a block party wherever you go. They make it fun. So it's not literally like based on, you know, I don't want to say anything offensive like Dia de los Muertos, or some people celebrate that, you know, because we do have a lot of friends from the Mexican culture, but we weren't necessarily celebrating that. It was just like a time of everybody get together, the kids get together and dress up, you know, or whatever other reasons people do it. But it was just a time for us to dress Sydney up. I used to love doing her makeup. So when she told me Steve Harvey, I was like, you just gonna have a bald cap on? Just a bald cap? And she was like, yeah, and a mustache. She was like, the mustache, did you see how cool the mustache is? She was like, we gotta go get a suit. And then she said, I'm gonna have cars that say Family Feud. And then I was like, what are your friends? Because I thought her friends, because they all want to do stuff together. And she said, no, they're going to be like bees, and which Sydney was the bee before. She was like, but I've been a bee before. And she was like, stuff that they've been. She was like, I've never been Steve Harvey. You know, Sydney, she was for 2 years, because that costume, I made her wear it 2 years in a row. But, and she wanted to be a Teletubby. I was just like, Teletubby. I like things when you can be creative. And, you know, like last year, I did her makeup and the blood was dripping. Or even Teletubby, I had to do something. I put like a whole bunch of highlighter on her face, and I did her little cheeks. It was plain and simple, but it was something. So I was like, you just gonna wear a bald cap? And she was like, yep. Because Sydney, that's just Sydney. So I'm gonna allow Sydney to be Sydney and do Sydney, because why not? Why not? Then her uncle was like, I'm going to send you some other ideas. Sydney was looking like, okay. But I'm going to just let her, you know, you always got to give your kids a little. Because one thing about me and Sydney, I'm going to always ask questions. I'm going to always ask questions like, what did you think of? Why Steve Harvey? I need to know the background, where this came from. And then when I looked at it online, it was like, years ago, people were doing it, like kids are actually being Steve Harvey. And I was like, it's so random. I guess if you want to be funny, he's a comedian. She's called Kings of Comedy. But she wanted to be Steve Harvey. But we do watch, when it came on Netflix, the Steve Harvey show. I mean, I like Steve Harvey growing up, but I never wanted to be him for... I'm cooking. I'm gonna make some bacon. I don't know if I should put it in the air fryer or... I don't know, but I'm ready for some coffee. Ever since when my ice maker was broken and I couldn't make coffee because, you know, iced coffee, you need a lot of ice. My heart was broken. I think I'm on my last protein shake. I gotta go grocery shopping. I'm gonna clean out my pantry. I just don't feel like doing it, but that's coming. Once y'all see that pantry, do not judge me, because y'all know y'all go through hard times too. And when you just be throwing stuff in your pantry, it just get worse and worse and worse. My eyebrows there. Hello? Are you there? Oh, there they go. Thought I was losing it. I got a bump right here. I'm going through it, y'all. Pray for me. All right. See y'all. I talked for 15 minutes. Oh, and don't forget to submit your questions on my Q&A. You can put them here. You can put them on any video because I'm going to see it. I like to respond to all the comments. So comments for the questions for the Q&A here. Any video that you watch, ask a question, okay? Because me and Sydney, we're probably going to do like a mukbang, like I see people do mukbangs and answer questions, Q&As, or play a game. I would say play Monopoly, but Sydney gets, or Uno. Oh, that's a good idea, huh? But anyway, thank you for watching. I'm going to make some breakfast and do some work and watch some travel vlogs. And if you have any, no, because there's a lot of people that pop up. But I thank you guys for watching. Stay to the next scene. Bye. Now this, I'm turn on this light. I should have had it turned on, but okay. So this is Ezekiel bread. It comes from the Ezekiel chapter 4 verse 9, as described in the Holy Scripture. Okay, take also unto thee wheat and barley and beans and lentils and millet and spelt, and put them in one vessel and make bread of it. Ezekiel bread. And it is the original low glycemic, flourless, sprouted bread. And you can find this in your freezer section. It's not going to be where all the bread is. It's going to be in the freezer section. Tell me I ain't had that on. It looked like a lot of egg whites. It's 1 cup of egg whites and 2 eggs. Gotta get your protein. Can't forget this. Protein shake, protein coffee, always good. Woo! Start your protein if you don't like. It's always good to drink and eat your protein for breakfast. That ensures you'll have a good amount in the morning. So that's what I'm doing. 30 grams. I don't know how much protein is in bacon because I really don't eat it. I'm gonna look it up. But I know that's 30. I know eggs have about 6 grams of protein. So that 20, 30, 40. I got at least about 60 grams of protein on this plate. So I ain't mad at it. This whole breakfast is probably 60 to 65 grams of protein. First meal of the day. Period. Alright guys. I'm gonna wait for Sid to come home. Probably do some homework for her. I don't know. But this vlog may or may not end. Make sure your stove is always turned off, guys. Clean up after yourself. Clean out